some rain pregame, but when somebody tells you, hey, it's going to pass through and clear out, it gets you right back on track where you need to be mentally.
It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Athletics. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and on the hill today, Luis Severino.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Severino kicks, deals. And a foul ball. Out to center. Lede under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. Tucker, former 5th overall pick in the 2015 draft by the Astros. This guy's turned into a whale of a player. Tucker hits for power. He's got 30 homer power, but the strikeout rate is under 20%. First pitch just misses.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him looking, and there's 2 down.
Batting third, the designated
Suzuki,
hitter,
the next Cub to hit. That's in there. That's strike 1. Two out, space is empty. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And foul ball. Severino. And that's off the inside edge. Counts full, 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive
first
secondary
baseman,
lead. So
Michael
ball
Bush.
down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Michael Bush stands in now and watches strike 1. Suzuki off of first with 2 away. Severino throws to first. And he's out. And they got him. That ends the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Shota Imanaga.
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is Lawrence Butler. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit, right side. Handles, throws to first. One up, one down. And time now to check out the A's lineup.
Designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Now it's going to be Brent Rooker. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. And first offering is fouled off. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-2. Good job to fight that one off. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Amaya down to first, and there's 2 gone following the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
Down, base is empty. This is J.J. Bleday. First pitch misses. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his bat through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And a foul ball.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-1. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. And now 2-2.
2-2, yep.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Michael Busch. Severino back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. 0-2 now as he swings through it. Mike Fillmore, a plate umpire. Very consistent with his zone, Chris. Gets a lot of praise for that.
He does, Boog. And I think that with any umpire, you really just want them to be consistent. Fillmore's a guy that does a good job back there in that way. So people around the league really appreciate his consistency.
Gassed it right by him.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Severino, a former All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Next offering is fouled back. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
2 outs, base is empty. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Misses off the inside. 1-0. Two down, nobody on. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that keeps the inning alive.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong will hit next. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Gage Workman. That's in there. That's strike 1. At the belt and fires. And now the count is even. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Wilson fires across the diamond. They limit the damage here. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. Bottom of the second, and here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
First baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
That one catches the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one missed.
That ball went out. Two balls, two strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Zach Geloff. Clips the outside corner. That's strike one. And he lays down a bunt. Bare hands it. Tough play. Nicely done for the out.
Perhaps he rushed just a little bit, didn't set the angle as the infield was back right there. And that's pretty much a gimme for a bunt base hit. Just didn't quite put it where he wanted to right there.
So here's Brown at the plate. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one. Fastball for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1-2.
One ball, two strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. New inning getting started, and here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya. It feels like we might be headed towards a rain delay if the weather doesn't ease up, Chris.
Yeah, the umpiring crew are going to pay attention to how the weather is impacting this game, and the moment it becomes dangerous, I think, is the moment we'll be forced to take a break.
That one way outside, and that's ball one. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Pat in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Here's Kyle Tucker. Struck out looking his first time.
Kyle Tucker.
Up and in, ball one. Nowadays,
Count
with
1-0.
advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? That one finds the corner, and the count 1-2.
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person.
Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. He keeps his composure, and they get the out. And the Cubs are down in order, but they're on top 1-0. And we're back.
Leading
Here's
off,
Luis
for the
Urias.
A's, third baseman, Luis Urias.
How about this one,
Nope.
Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field.
Batting
No trouble
ninth,
here. Puts it
shortstop,
away for the
number
out.
5.
And there's one down. Now it's the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Tap foul at the plate.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low and get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
4 racks, 10 racks, 4 racks, 10 racks, 4 racks, 10 racks, 4 racks. I like them as zeros in a 6-pack. Gotta make M's and I flip that. Drop 250 on the wristband. It's a party.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. He's 0 for 1. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. Over to first. And the inning is over. And the A's are gone in order. And it remains 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And now 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Now batting first baseman.
Now Michael Busch.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's off the mark. Ball 1.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Into left center for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting.
Swanson digs in. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Way upstairs, and it's 2 and 2. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swing and a ground ball up the middle, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in
Now
that
batting,
AB.
second
Timing on the
baseman,
swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runners at the corners here. 1 away. So here's Horner now. Singled and scored his first time. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. And he held back according to Rusty Valentine. The 1-0. Runner on the go. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. First and third, 1 down. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. 3 and 1 now. Swing and a base hit. Runner from third comes across.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the
fielder,
opposite
Pete
way. Didn't get jumpy.
Armstrong.
Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 on, 1 out. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. Doubled his first time up. Pitch misses inside. 1-0.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
In for a strike, and the count even at 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Top half of inning number 4. Just off the inside edge. Next offering is down low.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Three-two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him, man. You know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Now the third baseman, Gage Workman, grounded out his first time. That one finds the zone. 0-1. First and second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Brent Rooker now at the plate.
For the Athletics, designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That one inside, and now it's even 1-1.
You know, these A's just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a foul out of play.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one misses. 3-2 now.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Swung on, belted. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Next up for the A's, J.J. Bleday. Doubled in his first AB. That's in there. Strike 1. Next offering misses down and away. The A's down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And that's downstairs. 3-2 now.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound, he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And that's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat.
Well, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make the call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Langoliers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball two.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
Fastball for a strike.
Thought the green light might be on right there, but maybe not. If you're looking to swing in that count, that's the pitch you want.
And a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Next to hit, Tyler Soderstrom. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. Bleday leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one fouled off. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. The A's strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. And we're back.
Leading
ready
off
now for the 5th inning. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Severino back to work. And first offering is fouled off. That clips the corner. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Slice to right and foul ball. That to right. Butler hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting left fielder Ian Happ.
Ian Happ up to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Just missed.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Outside low, and that's ball 3. Late on that fastball.
Count is 3-2.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Butler makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting right fielder Kyle Tucker.
2 down, bases empty. Kyle Tucker digs in now. Tucker, multi-time All-Star, 28 years old. And they went out and made a trade for him last season. He swings and fouls one off. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Inside. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Now batting,
Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Right through there for a strike. That one fouled off. And they'll do it again. Struck him out looking. One left for the Cubs, but they hold the 2-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Zach Geloff.
Second baseman, Zach Geloff.
And that's in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Athletics showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one. You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Fly ball to right. One down.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Brown in the box now. No balls and a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, 1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Kenny Jansen with the call. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Luis Urias up next for the A's. That's outside, and that's ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that one clips the corner. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Makes the catch, and that is that.
Now pitching for the
We're back,
A's.
and they make a change
Number
to start
47.
the 6th. The new pitcher, Michelle Otañez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Got a batter now, Michael Bush, 1 for 2.
Michael Bush.
That misses, ball 1.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Fought off foul. Late on that fastball.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs.
And here comes Dansby Swanson. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That's in there. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
Here's Nico Horner. And there's the strike.
0-1's the count.
That's a little bit low. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And that is out of play.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And now it's even up. Rips that one center field. Lede makes the grab. And that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 2 and the A's nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Well, we go bottom 6. Now, Jacob Wilson.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fastball is outside. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Butler.
So the batting order turns over. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. And that one missing low. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Right through there. Got him. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Rooker up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Ripped to short. The throw to first. The A's go quietly. A's go quickly and quietly there. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. T.J. McFarland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So up now for Chicago, Gage Workman.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
In the air, right field. Butler sizes this one up. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher Miguel Amaya.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Miguel Amaya. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's out number 2. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. And ball 1. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. That misses the zone. Ball 2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. And we're back, bottom of the 7th, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyson Miller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Hodge also getting ready. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That ball misses. And the count is 3-1.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Tucker makes the grab, and there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see
Jay
pretty well. That was a good
Leavier.
example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, first baseman.
Only 2 hits
Tyler
allowed so far tonight,
Soderstrom.
Boone, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him swinging. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
Now batting,
So up next,
second baseman.
Zach Geloff.
Zach Geloff.
Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me.
In there at the knees. Strike 1.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
To first, and they've got him picked off. To second, and he's out.
That's an out.
That's the third out. Inning over. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail things here 2-0. We go to the
Leading
eighth.
off
Kyle
for the
Tucker,
Cubs,
a.k.a.
right fielder,
King
Kyle
Tuck,
Tucker.
to the plate now. McFarland back to work. McFarland, a 6'3" lefty, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. And a sweeper misses
That's
for a
inside.
ball. And a foul ball. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. And now here
batting,
is Seiya
designated hitter,
Suzuki.
Seiya
A walk
Suzuki.
and a pair of strikes.